Welcome everybody. This is Brian. This show is called Who Dis. I have two very special guests with me today. You can see them over my shoulder. Look at this. I'm going to even push in on them. Hold on a sec. I got to find the right equipment. Okay, good. Watch this. So if you're watching from home, I'm going to pan in on Nick first. So in the top left-hand corner, I don't know what that is. That's Nick George, everybody. Say hi to Nick George. Say hi, Nick George.
Hi, everybody.
Very good. And then below him on the TV, that's Becky Lynn, everybody.
Hi, that's me.
Hi.
I'm Becky Lynn.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Brian?
I'm, doing like everybody else.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you guys could be here today. Thank you for being on Who Dis.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
My own couch. It's great.
I know, it's really comfortable. All right, before I get to you guys, I want to talk to everybody that's watching at home. Thank you again for being here for another Comedy Spot Live. This is Who Dis. This is a game show where I bring on two extremely funny people, show them a picture of a person that they've never seen before, and then ask them, who dis? They have to tell me who that person is in relationship to them, their name, a little bit about them, and then I judge which answer I like better. Whoever has the better answer, in my opinion, they win. But of course, you're with me today, and I would like to hear from you. So I might even have you judge a couple of rounds at home. So, surprise. So this will be a lot of fun. Thank you again for being here. If you could do us a huge favor, we really appreciate you watching. If you could go online, go to saccomedyspot.com/live. You can always buy a virtual ticket for the show. Or if you'd like to make a lasting monthly donation, you can go on to patreon.com/saccomedyspot. Sign up today to support the Comedy Spot. Of course, we don't have anything going on right now. All of our classes, all of our shows are on pause. This is the only thing. I am here alone, and it turns out that I have every light in Sacramento and still couldn't get the lights totally right. But I'm doing better. You know what I did today, you guys?
What?
I spun a light from the stage this way toward me instead of at the stage. So, you know what I should have done? Set up everything on the stage. My life would have been 100 times better.
Yes.
I think you look great.
Am I okay?
You're well lit.
Oh, well,
at least from my.
Your skin looks great.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, are you guys ready to play?
Ready for
absolutely. Yeah.
All right, let's
100%.
check in and just see. Let's see if people are here and watching and all that jazz. Yeah, we have a great crowd. This is fantastic.
Wow.
Hello, Tina, Dana, Abby, Becky, Nick. Who else is going on here? There's about 25 people watching, so I mean that's cool.
This is nerve-wracking.
This is more than what we've had at our stage show so far.
It's true.
This is really great.
It's true.
We always do the show like at night or like really early or like on a 6 p.m. right before like this virus started to hit. So that was kind of cool. You guys ready to do this? All right. If you're just joining us, I'm going to show them a picture. I'm going to ask them who this. They have to tell me who this person is or who these people are and how are they related and a little bit about something about them. I'm going to show the camera, so the people at home first, and then I'll show you guys. So camera, this is our first picture.
Can you see that, Becky? I can't see it.
I'm going to show you guys.
Oh, okay, got it.
I'm going to show you guys. And Nick, you have to go first. Who dis?
Okay, can you bring it back real quick?
Yeah, you bet. I'm gonna put the camera. Hold on a sec. This is so stupid.
Sorry.
No, it's good. All right, watch this. I'm gonna zoom in on you.
I just wanted to see. I know who those people are. I just wanted to see what that thing in his hand.
Yeah. I understand.
It doesn't look like a remote, but because it's not a remote. I know those guys. Old friends of mine. That's Rob Janicki and his wife Sarah Janicki. He is actually holding. I think it's right when he's about to propose. It looks like it. Again, I can't see it anymore. There we go. Okay, fantastic. Is he holding? It looks like he's holding. Obviously, because I know.
Yeah.
He's holding a ring box. It looks like. And.
It actually looks like ranch in a cup.
Okay. Well, this is gonna go great. Well, okay, so here's the deal.
Yeah.
They have an inside joke with Chick-fil-A. That's actually where they met on their first date. And so because he was going to propose, he wanted to have some sort of callback to Chick-fil-A. So the ring is actually in the ranch cup.
The ranch cup.
But for whatever reason, that night she was feeling bloated and a lot of ranch. And so he's sitting there like, Jesus, for like once in your life, just dip into this ranch. And this was, I guess, a webcam that took the photo.
Okay, that's it for you. Becky Lynn.
Wait, hold on. Wait, I just got to say, for anyone who hasn't seen this show before, that's what the show is.
All right, Becky, same picture. I'm going to show you again. Who dis?
Oh, these were my old college roommates, Tad and Tammy. And we actually stopped living together because they started dating. And so they moved into their own apartment. But lately they've been having to go to therapy, which is actually where that photo was taken.
Right.
See, Tammy is a really, really picky eater. So that was like a huge point of contention in the relationship, was that like she wasn't taking enough food risks.
Right.
So they decided to go to therapy for it. So one of the exercises that the therapist had recommended was maybe like slowly easing her way into like the most simple, like lovable condiments. So that's them just like forming a bond by him introducing her to like a new experience. And you know, I heard that they're still doing good.
Oh, good. That makes me happy. All right.
Wait, so is ranch, are you saying ranch is a lovable condiment?
I think ranch is a lovable condiment.
I don't know if
Is
it's
it in
lovable, but it's certainly accessible, right?
Is it in your top 10 podcasts?
Well, my top 10 podcast was Disney, secondary Disney.
Oh, okay.
So, characters.
Not
whatever.
dips and
Don't bitter
sauces.
about
Still never been invited to one of those, by the way. Anyway, so what happens now? Do we?
So I get to pick one of those two answers.
Oh, wait. Oh, you're doing the points?
Yeah, man.
Oh, you always do the points.
Yeah.
You always do the points. I'm sorry. I thought that there was going to be a scorekeeper.
Well, it's the apocalypse, Becky.
Is Joe Lewis on the? Is Joe Lewis watching?
I picture Joe Lewis in a cave, just
I know.
using a rock.
For those of you that don't know, we had Joe Lewis just mysteriously show up and start to be our scorekeeper. And about 5 minutes before, I realized I should have called him today and then made him be on Zoom with you guys. And I missed the opportunity. Let's see. I'm going to give Nick, I'm going to give you 1 point for that first one. And
For misidentifying the photo.
yes. And Becky, I'm giving you 5 points for that first
Nice,
answer. Oh no, I dropped my pen. This is
Coming out strong.
all right. Hold on, I'm gonna disappear. Bye.
It's okay. I have to do a little bit of.
Oh, good God.
Okay.
Do you know
glad
how?
you can get
Don't do that again. Okay.
Sorry.
All right, everybody that's online. Okay, this is great. So just to let you know, Becky, they've already started the hashtag Team Becky.
Wow.
Yeah.
No hashtag Wood Palace. I'm going live to you from the Wood Palace.
Tina said that you won right off the bat, Becky. So good job. It's a workshop, not a shed. Thank you very much. Oh, do you know what's really funny? KCRA just mentioned that we are doing a live show, so that's how Pam came over and joined us today. So we got a plug on the news. That's pretty cool. All right, here we go. We are ready to do this. This is your next picture. I'm going to show you the picture. You're going to tell me who it is. Becky, you're up first this time. I'm going to close up on you and show you the picture. So Becky, who this? Oh, let me show the people at home first. I messed up. I had a system. And I messed it up. There you go. Great. Okay, coming in on you. This would be good if I had a third hand. Becky, who this?
Oh my gosh, that's Hilda. Hilda used to be the general manager of my favorite Starbucks that was up the street from my old house. I love her. She recently retired and now she's been teaching those wine and sips, you know. She doesn't really drink, but she does smoke a lot of reefer.
Right.
And every once in a while when nobody's around, she likes to set up mannequins in her studio. That's who you see in the background, just so that she can practice.
Oh, is that a mannequin in the back?
Living her best life.
You know what's funny is I think that's just a real human in the back, but she calls her mannequin. That's how it goes down.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, very good.
I feel that.
I gave you an assist on that. It's just a woman with terrible hair that's in the back. Nick,
Oof, I did not say that.
same person. I'm going to show you again, Nick. Let me show.
Yeah, let's get that photo real close this time.
Yeah.
Is she
Definitely a
holding?
mannequin.
Is she holding an RC car? What is that?
Oh, she's what? She's.
No, I'm joking. I know this photo because I took this photo. This actually was taken from the Wood Palace. I actually run an art studio out of this space. It's off camera. That's not important. And what I do is I call it art therapy, but what it really is it's a easy way to get people to paint my house. And so I have them paint solid colors 1 square at a time. Then I run them into the house and I put them up on the wall. So it's a great way to make an accent wall.
Got it. Okay.
Win, really. They pay me for the therapy, and I get a free accent wall.
All right. Let's see.
Hashtag Team Wood Palace for the win.
I'm going to give Nick 1 point again for that, and Becky, I'm going to give you 5, definitely. So, Becky, you are winning 10 points to 2 so far.
All right, I like a good comeback story. It's fine.
Let's see. Just want to see what people are commenting on. Every time I get a text message now, I assume it's somebody telling me something's wrong with the feed. So we're good, just to let you know. Let's see. Yeah, so if you're watching, do me a favor. Every time you think Nick won something, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Every time you think Becky won a round, go ahead and hit the heart button for me. And then that way, you guys can help me out and give points and stuff like that. So last round, let's see.
So it's 10-2 right now?
Yes, 10-2.
Cool.
Patrick said, "Why she got to be a Hilda?" I guess that was directed at you, Becky. Let's see.
Hilda's a beautiful name.
Tessa said, "Wow, good setup, Nick." Hashtag Wood Palace is starting to trend now on Twitter.
There we go.
So there we go. All right, let's move on to our next person. I'm going to show the audience.
All right,
first.
here we go.
Show the audience first. There we go. I picked this because he looked like Patrick. Nick.
Wait, what?
Who is?
You think he looks like Patrick?
I think he looks like Patrick with a beard. Imagine Patrick with a beard.
Patrick has a beard.
No, he doesn't.
I'm sorry, Patrick.
Okay, well, I want to go on record and say I don't think he looks anything like Patrick.
I think he looks like Patrick.
Hold on, I need to see. Can you hold it still for like 2 seconds? Okay, move it to the left.
I'm doing my best here. I'm doing my best.
Maybe that's why I only have 2 points, is because I can only see like the top. Okay, got it. Oh, I know this one, so it feels like it's not fair because exactly who this is.
Yeah.
That is definitely not Patrick, and no relation to Patrick. That's Sean. Sean works for one of those delivery companies. You know how like you can what's the company? Bonobos? No. What's the one where it's Stitch Fix?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Sorry, this is great. Keep going.
So you're saying,
yo, you know him too. So Becky, obviously. Well, this is probably going to be a tie because I think we're thinking the same thing.
are you guys thinking the same person?
Actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and we don't need to hear the rest. Let's just give this one a push. Where was I? Oh yeah, so Stitch Fix.
Yeah.
So it's not that. It's
not
like
that.
it, but way worse.
Okay.
We know that Stitch Fix is terrible because every time they send you something, it never fits, and then you have to send it back.
Right.
So this is called not Stitch Fix. And it's, they're able to skirt copyright law because it's a little bit different. Anyways, the setup is that the clothes are not going to fit. You can't return them, but it's all going to a good cause because they support starving children overseas. So basically, donation service where you get clothes and then you just promptly go and give them to Goodwill.
Okay, got it. I'm already taking away 2 points. Just
So
because.
now I'm at 0.
Yeah, now you're. I'm just there. We go. Becky,
Can I get feedback? Why did I get 2 points taken away?
it was because you didn't have a replacement name for Stitch Fix. That's why.
He said not Stitch Fix.
That's not Stitch Fix does not count. That does not count.
Fine.
All right. Let's see. Let me show the audience again really quick here, and then I'll line this up. So Becky, who dis?
This is actually my 13th cousin, Bodwick. We recently connected on 23andMe. And he sells artisanal whipped cream. It's also vegan. He sells it at the farmer's market, just a small farmer's market in Portland. There's usually only like 7 or 8 booths there.
Right.
And he specializes in this really, really delicious strawberry rhubarb vegan whipped cream, which I love. He can't ship it because it doesn't really work.
Right.
So once or twice a year, I'll go visit, and he'll make me a little flight in a thimble. It's so cute.
Okay. I'm gonna give.
He's super successful.
I'm gonna give you 5 points for that. 5 points for that. And Nick, I feel bad. I'm gonna give you 10 points.
No. Don't do that.
No. I am.
I don't need sympathy points. Hashtag Wood Palace. Hashtag no sympathy.
I think you earned the points because I thought that
Thank
Not
you.
Stitch Fix was a great name.
Okay, thank you.
All
It's
right.
simple, and I don't, I appreciate it.
Tessa said, "Give another point for a classic bit." I think she's referring to you.
Oh yeah, that you know what? That is a wide screen. That's a wide screen.
Wait, do it again. I'll push in on you in your bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Here we go.
There we go.
Let's see if it's actually 16 by 9. That looks like 16. And that is 16 by 9, baby.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
16 by 9. Hashtag anamorphic widescreen.
I
Let's
wish I
see.
could have did this in my prop palace.
I know, right? Let's see.
Well, there's even a fire extinguisher in there. That's
Well,
great.
yeah, you got to practice safe woodworking.
Safe woodworking. Yeah.
We're gonna do a shop tour later in the week. We'll do it. That'll be a separate show.
There's 3 hashtags. It's hashtag Wood Palace, hashtag No Sympathy, hashtag Free Nick George. Patrick says he's online watching. He said, "I make good rhubarb pie." Thank you. Very good.
You do.
Moving on to our next round. By the way, I have to see how many pictures I have because I got plenty. Oh, this is great.
We've only done 2, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
I have backup just in case.
You have backup. Good. All right, here we go. This is your next picture. Nick George, this is going to go to you first.
Okay.
I'm going to show the audience first. So if you're just joining us, Nick has to tell us who dis, right here, who dis. I'm going to show Nick now in the other camera. Nick.
Okay, I can't see the bottom half of the photo, so just move it up wait, something.
Oh, no.
It went away. So all I could see was a dude without a shirt on, like this. I can't see what's in the bottom half. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
If you just look at it like this, it could be hella dirty.
Oh yeah. No, I got it. I know. Yeah, that's Eric Anito. I met him. He's one of the last accordion repairmen. It's kind of a dying art because no one plays the accordion.
Right.
B, if they break, you just throw them away and buy a new one. But that's actually at the Nobu Spa in Vegas.
Right.
Well, as you can imagine, the life of an accordion repairman is stressful.
Yes.
And so he does these little like treat yourself style getaways. That's at the Nobu Spa. It's called Orchid, I believe.
Okay.
And hashtag Wood Palace.
Okay. Good. All right, I'm going to show the audience again. This is who dis. Becky, it goes over to you. Let me push in on Becky here. All right, Becky, who dis?
Oh, that's Dr. C. He was my African American Studies teacher in college.
Right.
And then the next semester, I was actually his TA. We briefly dated I believe that photo was taken on a spa. It was like a spa weekend that we took, but he refused to leave the hot tub. He was like very into just being naked and tepid water or whatever.
Right.
So I ended up actually leaving him. I think that's where we broke up. I
Really?
really wanted a massage, and he was like, "No, I want to sit in this water. It's the same as my body temperature." And I was like, "I'm weaker." Yeah, we don't talk anymore.
All right, 5 points for you. 5 points for Nick too. Both really good job.
I think it's uncanny how many of these people Becky Lynn has briefly dated. It's like, what are the odds?
I've lived a life, Nick.
All right, if you're just joining us, this is Who This. This is a show where I show comedians pictures. They tell me who it is and how they're related to them. Welcome everybody that's just coming on. Charlie, Allison, Melissa. How many levels does one man need?
How many what?
How many levels does one man need?
I mean, we can get into it, or we could save it for the shop tour.
Yeah, you could take us on a shop tour in a second.
Okay.
Let's see. Andrew's still saying free Nick George. There's a lot of hearts. There's a lot of hearts here. They think that Becky won that round, so I'm going to give her 2 extra points because of the extra hearts. You guys ready for your next picture? I don't know what I'm doing at this point. Becky, this goes to you first. I'm going to show the audience. This is your next Who Dis. Very good. And Becky, I'm going to move it on you and show you the picture. Who Dis?
Oh, I can't stand him. He's like the one cashier at the co-op that is so disrespectful.
Right.
Here's the thing, is like one time I asked him for like really good advice. You know, like I was trying to find like the best kombucha for my particular tum issues.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, I don't even believe that kombucha should be used to treat these things. You should definitely try chewing on ginger root because I have a certificate that I earned online. And he's just so pretentious.
Right.
So I don't talk to him. I never learned his name, but every time I see him, I definitely get into a different line.
Yeah, for sure. You just avoid him. All right, Nick, I'm going to show you up close again. Who Dis?
See, I think Becky's being coy because I think that's Dominic and they briefly dated. And, he actually was really interesting because Becky told me he's part of the not professional beard circuit, but like it's like the minor league version of the beard competition circuit. It's like they call it triple A. You have to have a beard of a certain length to actually get into the professional, into like the major. But you told me, Becky, that you thought that it looked like, you know how in the animated film Hercules, Hades has a flame going up. Can we get the picture back up?
Oh yeah, sure. Let me. Do you want to see it or do you want the audience to see it? There you go.
Maybe the audience could see this.
Yeah.
Because I'm really painting a picture. It was like an inverted Hades where the flames are coming straight off the chin. I think he still has your phone number up in that beard. Anyway, I'm out.
It's a workshop, not a shed. Okay, I'm going to give you split points. We'll see what the audience has to say too. Let's see. Somebody wants to see a show called Tool Time with Becky, where Becky comments on and judges. Becky, did Ben?
Wait, what? Wait, so I grab a tool.
Yeah.
And then she comments on it and tells me whether or not it looks like it's a worthless tool or.
I think so. I think that's
like
a different.
Roadshow?
I think that's a different show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we could give the people what they want or not. It's fine.
You know what, Nick? It seems like you won that last round. You got a lot of thumbs up, so congratulations to you.
Okay.
So that's good. Also, Patrick is back on, and he said, Becky, did Ben Rice lose weight? Because in the middle of every show, you should ask questions of one of the guests' boyfriends. All right, good.
We actually broke up mid-quarantine. So.
Oh, did you? That's really unfortunate.
Oh, God.
I mean, we're still living together. It's
thought that was real. Oh
I would
my
never announce that on this
I know.
nationally streaming show.
All right, let's get back to it. This is Who Dis. This is where I show two comedians pictures, and they have to tell me who that person is. I'm going to show the audience first this next picture, and then I will show Nick George. You're up first in this round.
All
There
right.
we go. I like this a lot. This is a very weird one. Pushing in on Nick, and here we go. Who dis?
Oh gosh, that's me every Black Friday.
That's you?
Yeah, that's me. I think. Wait, get closer. I can't.
Wait.
Girl. Oh, okay. No, that's my sister.
That's who?
My sister. Every Black Friday.
Every Black Friday. Very good, very good. Becky, I'm going to go back over to you. Let's see, who dis?
This is, I believe she's a model. Her name is Tabitha. And she's actually, I don't know if you, well, I guess technically she is modeling. It's the Heidi Who technique. And this is actually the technique that mall workers use
Right.
when we're shopping on an off day. And we really have to get to the store that's like right across from the store that we actually work at, but we don't want anybody to see us because
Got
then
it.
it has to clock in.
Got it. So you look for one store, but you're going into another.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
The
cool.
Heidi Who technique.
The Heidi Who technique. It doesn't draw any attention that there's a bag on your head?
It doesn't matter. They can't see your face.
They can't see your
Wait,
face.
but that's a model, you said?
Yeah, her name's Tabitha. She's just modeling the technique.
Yeah.
It was for the video, the
gotcha.
training,
Okay.
so that you know, it's an underground video that only mall workers really learn about.
Got you. Got you.
I understand. Thank you for the clarification.
Yeah, that's great. I'm going to give you, well, let's see, both 1 point for that.
Oh, Becky did way more work. I think she should get 2 points.
Actually, the online folks are saying Becky won that round, so I'm going to give Becky 3 points. Nick, I'm going to give you 2 points on that. Let's
Cool.
see. I thought the last guy looked like you in the picture. That's from Patrick again. What the hell is happening, Patrick?
I think I know. Maybe Patrick was saying that it looked like Ben with the beard.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes
Like
sense.
with-
That's a very
Let's go.
inside comment, by
Hey,
the way.
Patrick, if you're on the line still, weigh in. Let us know. What were you thinking?
Let's see. Hold on, I'm checking comments. If
Okay.
you, Michelle Petro says go Becky.
Michelle.
Tina says
Michelle.
Becky won that last round. So
Ouch.
I'm starting to think that Nick is not liked by our online live audience.
Nick, I think that you were delightful.
Yeah, Nick, you're a great guy. All right,
The Wood Palace.
let's
The
go to our
Wood
next round
Palace is
here.
a great guy too.
Let's see, Nick, I think you're first this round.
No, I went first on the Black Friday flop.
Gotcha,
I think
gotcha. I'm going to show the audience this next picture. So, audience, they have to tell me who dis, a little something about them, and their names, how they're related. Becky, you're up first this round. I'm going to show you now.
Oh, okay. So I didn't actually date them. No, if you could just leave it up for a while.
Yeah.
I didn't casually date them anyways. We were in a serious relationship.
Both
No,
of-
I'm just kidding. That's not true. No, not with both of them. That's actually just my friend's little sister and her dear boyfriend. They were traveling abroad. I don't have anything for this one.
No?
I can't even make it up. Are they
Wait.
sharing a spare rib? Is that what it is?
Oh, I got one.
Yeah, go ahead,
God,
Nick.
no, you go.
Can I go?
Go ahead.
Okay. This is from the new live action Lady and the Tramp that features all K-pop stars and music. Classic K-pop music. So it's a complete reimagining of Lady and the Tramp. And can we see that photo one more time?
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll just look at the camera for a second. There you go.
Yep,
That's a
that's where it's
spare rib,
from.
right?
Live action Lady and the Tramp. I'm doubling down.
I don't know if that's a spare rib. I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. I thought it was a hot dog. I thought
It's
they were
CGI. It's all CGI. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I don't have anything for that one.
Oh, you're good. This is brilliant. I like live action Lady and the Tramp. I'm going to give you, Nick, I'm going to give you 5 points for that, but I'm also going to give you 5 points because it was reimagined by with K-pop stars.
Questionable? You decide. Let's go to the line. Let's see. Was that a questionable answer?
No, you're good. Let's not even bring it up.
All right.
Tina thinks they're sharing a sausage.
Classic Tina.
Let's see. But let's see. Nick, I like your equipment. That's what Charlie has to say about the show.
Charlie.
Yeah. He's not really interested in the show, but he really likes your equipment that's hanging on your wall.
Let's take a look at a combination square.
No, let's not.
So what's cool about this is that you can loosen this set screw here,
Yeah.
and it gives you a 45-degree angle and a 90-degree angle.
That's really interesting. Let's move on to our next picture.
All right.
I'm going to show it to the audience, and then I'm going to show it to you. Comedians, you have to tell me who this. So audience, you get to see it first. Very good. Nick George coming at you. Who this?
I don't know why it's so hard for me to tell if it's a guy or a girl in the photo. Maybe it's neither. I'm not trying to assume, but it's like, okay, got it.
I don't know if that helped or hurt.
No, it did. That is, well, now it's gone. Okay, I think I got it.
Sorry, I'll go back over here.
Okay, hold on. I like to pick out details, but okay, that's a really boring photo. It's a normal. Whoa. Okay, wait, hold on.
No.
Right there. Hold it. I know this.
Wait, let me show the audience.
Okay.
This actually came up. This is the interface to the heating and cooling system.
Well, the reason why that came up, that you're showing an animated GIF.
Yes.
It's GIF.
Is it GIF? Oh, here we go. Let's go to the line. Weigh in. I want you guys to put hashtag GIF or hashtag GIF.
No, stop it. Let me find my photos.
Same hashtag.
I know. Let's see what they say. Anyways, that was. Well, let's see. Do you still care? Do we care? Yeah, that was.
Yes, I care.
Okay, that was Sierra Robbins. She's
Uh-huh.
actually local meteorologist.
Right.
CBS 13. Oh, sorry. Is this a branded KCRA show? From KCRA.
Yeah.
And that's why it went to that report or whatever the heck that was on the other screen. It's an animated. What do you call that word? Oh, it's a boomerang. A boomerang. She's like, oh, even when I'm at home, can't stop thinking about the weather.
All right, Becky. Here, let me show you one more time. I'll smile at the camera. And there we go. Becky, who this?
Okay, folks. So some of you may remember the little series from the early 90s called The Babysitters Club.
Right.
Well, that girl there, her name is Misty, and she was one of the children that was babysat, and I believe like episode 7 of season 1. There was only one season; it didn't last very long. And now that they're doing a reboot of the Babysitters Club, she's coming back as a member of the Babysitters Club. She will actually be babysitting, and that's a photo of her in her trailer. Just hanging out in between scenes.
All right, very good. I'm going to give Becky, I'm going to give you the points on that one. 5 points for you. Nick, just 1 point. I just
That's fine.
You're like, I don't care.
No, it's fine. Do you guys want to see a Japanese pole saw?
Yes.
I truly do.
Yeah, what is...
So what's unique about this saw is that it cuts on the pull instead of the push. Hence the name pull saw.
Oh.
It's great for flush cutting.
Oh, Nick, you've got so many hobbies.
Yeah, you know, it's good to stay busy, especially times like these, you know?
Let's see. Yes, Becky wins that one. Babysitter's Club is classic. Hashtag Team Becky. Becky wins again.
Wait, did we get a ruling on the GIF versus GIF?
Yeah, 2 people put hashtag. One person put hashtag, like the actual like hashtag, right? And then put GIF, and then somebody else just put hashtag spelled out SHSNSH.
How do you spell it?
SHA
SHSH.
GATFIGIF.
Spelled out hashtag and put GIF.
Wait, that you were just trying to spell hashtag?
Yeah. I'm more tired than I should be at this point, all right? Let's see. Jif is peanut butter, but Jif is not. Team Jif, Team Jif. Somebody put Team Jif, but spelled the same way both times. Jif, hashtag Jif, hashtag Wood Palace.
Yeah! Coming in hot for the Wood Palace. Hey, we breathe sawdust, baby. We breathe sawdust.
All right, good job on that round. I have one more for you. You guys ready for this?
Is this the lightning round?
This is, no, I'm not doing, actually I have 2 more. So, I don't know.
How should we DJ right now?
I have the headphones on and everything. It's a great one.
Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead. For the last round. No, we'll just do it how we've been doing it. Here we go.
Let's get weird with it. What's your idea?
Okay. Nick, do you want 1 or 2?
Wait, don't go. Hold on a second.
Yeah, to your phone.
Hey, this might be a good opportunity for me to share a tool from the wall.
Go ahead. I'll get a close up on you, Nick.
Can
You
we
show
go
us another tool.
What do people want to see?
I'm so sorry.
What are all those things with the yellow handles up there?
Oh, these are all rasps or files. So they're different profiles. You can shave or grind down metal or wood.
Right.
Depending on what shape you're going for, you might want to use a different one. So there's rounded ones for inside curves. You got flat edges. Anyway, so yeah. All right, moving right along.
Well, that was extra special. I'm gonna.
Hey, you asked, buddy.
I know. Nick, you're gonna go first. You're gonna tell me. Let me show this to the camera first. So this is our second to last photo. I'm going to show this to Nick in just a second. He's going to tell me who this. Let me get a close-up on Nick and point this at the camera. God damn it. Jesus Christ. For those of you that don't know, the camera screwed up, or the picture screwed up again. Here we go. All right, we're back in business. All right, close-up on Nick and showing the picture. There we go. Nick, who this?
That's Larry Hendricks. Larry is part of my makerspace co-op. So part of having a workshop is you can have people come in, you can go to other people's spots. He has a CNC mill, which I don't have. A CNC is like where you can take a logo on a computer and you can carve it into wood. It's like how this was made, right? Larry, did I say his name was Larry? That's right.
Yeah.
Larry's a great guy. He has a CNC that is probably the biggest platform that we have in Placer County. So I go over there all the time whenever I need to make things. He also briefly dated Becky Lynn.
Fair enough. Becky, who this?
First of all, that is my uncle. You are disgusting.
It's gross.
No way. You're the one who dated him, okay?
His name is Samson. He's a butcher. And
a butcher.
What am I not allowed to have a butcher uncle?
No, you're good.
No. You can. It's just I thought you were referring to what he did to your relationship.
We still have a very strong relationship, as he is my father's brother. I love him very much. He taught me. While he is a butcher, he also loves to hunt. So he taught me how to skin my first deer. And we bond in the summer over making sausages.
Okay, very good.
Wait, you said so while he is a butcher, he also likes to hunt. Like as if those two things are like someone who's used to killing. wouldn't be also
I
okay
get
with
it.
chopping
Okay,
that
yeah.
off. There's
It's
no
just that
contradiction there.
there's like the conventional meat that you consume and like buy at a butcher, and then
Oh, okay.
there's
But he
the
also likes
game.
he kills big game, is what you're saying.
Not necessarily big game, but just you know, the wild stuff, not the domestic.
Ooh, I feel like you lost a lot of Team Becky on that. Let's go to the line and see.
Let's see. Facebook comments. They are definitely, they definitely like Becky's answer more than Nick. So.
What can I say?
Whatever. No, it's fine.
But Nick, I will tell you this. Aubrey says that there should be a new streaming show called Tool Share with Nick. Tool Share with Nick. So.
I think that's a great idea. Let's get our people to talk to your people. We'll make it happen.
We'll make it happen. And Evan just put fire extinguisher with 3 exclamation points.
Yeah, right over there, like we said earlier.
Yeah. If you're just joining us, this is Who Dis. I show pictures to comedians. They tell me who these people are. I pull them randomly off of a service called Motion Array. So thank you very much. We have a subscription to that. Always fun to find these weird pictures.
Thank you to Motion Array.
Yeah. I was at the Safeway the other day, and this lady was freaking out because people couldn't see that there was a big line trying to buy groceries. And so every time somebody would go to the front, she would be like, "There's a line!" She would like yell it at the person. And I just happened to be in the line next to Kyle, who takes classes at the Comedy Spot. And I was like, you know what? If this were a zombie apocalypse movie or film, and then I just stopped talking, he goes, "I get it." And I don't know if he got what I was thinking, but I was thinking I would have to kill her. So.
I think he got it.
Yeah, okay, good. Perfect. All right, I feel better now. The Safeway. Everything is the something with me now. I've officially turned 90. Let's see. By the way, thank you everybody for joining us. We really appreciate it. Do me a favor. If you have the means, please support the Comedy Spot. We're closed down. At least our public shows and classes until after all this passes. We're trying to put together streaming shows. It turns out I'm a one-man band now, so I'm using Zoom to bring people in. So thank you for watching. You can go to saccomedyspot.com/live if you would like and buy a virtual ticket to the show, or if you'd like to make a lasting donation. You can do that on Patreon at patreon.com/saccomedyspot. Let's get busy. We have our last one of the night. Becky, you get to go first.
Oh man, I'd already checked out. I was like, I'm done.
No, one more.
Oh, we have one more?
One more. I'm going to show the audience.
Wait, can we get a final, what's the score right now?
Well, what's the score right now? Okay, hold on.
Just to see like where we both stand, because I need
Yeah.
to know, like, you know, if I have to pull out all the stops for this last
30,
one.
32.
I mean, shouldn't you be committed to every round, Nick?
Oh, I am, but I have a secret weapon.
15, 22, 22, 20, yep, 23.
Oh, he's doing real math.
43,
Okay.
40. So actually, Nick George, you're leading. I don't know how. 48 to 35. I think I accidentally gave Nick some of your points, Becky.
Oh, you know what? I mean, well, let's see what else sticks out.
All right, so this next round is worth 50 points. I'm going to show the audience first this last picture. Nick and Becky are going to tell me who dis. It goes over to Becky first this round. So here we go. Becky, who dis?
Oh, that's Sharon. She was a construction engineer major when I was living in Chico. She went to Chico State. I was a dropout, but she was super successful. We bonded over being the only 2 Black women in Chico.
Okay.
And actually, she's recently located. She's relocated to Sacramento. And if I recall correctly, Nick, didn't she help you build the Wood Palace? Wasn't that Sharon?
Yeah, well, she helped with framing and the foundation, but she, you know, she said she
I'm pretty sure she drafted the blueprint as well, if I recall correctly.
Can we get back? If I can go back to the photo, we might. That actually might be. Yep, that is actually an early imagining of the Wood Palace.
That's what she's drawing on the board right there.
Yeah.
Is your Wood Palace?
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, an early imagining. So wait, I guess our answers are the same.
It seems to me if this is an early draft, this was quite an extensive. Build. It looks like there is a huge trough. I don't know. Is this an aerial view? Is that what we're looking at? Like, it looks like you have lava going around a lake.
Oh yeah. It's hard to tell from the inside, but from the outside, no. It looks pretty much exactly like that. It looks like the Disney Opera House in Spain or something.
And there's a moat, right? Didn't you want to make sure?
There is a moat, and then over to the left, actually, boy, I don't know why I did this. Yeah, it looks like a bar graph behind her, but those are my neighbors.
Over the fence?
That's actually the fence, actually. Yeah, so it's just a really uneven fence line.
Yeah, you should have them repair that and fix it.
You know, again, all this will make a lot more sense if you guys tune in later for the shop tour.
You're right.
Probably do a 360 of the exteriors as well. I'll talk to the permit office, but I think we'll be able to do it. Yeah, I know what you're all thinking. Why do I have 3 speed squares? That seems a bit excessive.
Right.
2 of them cracked, and then 1 of them's made out of metal.
And you saved all of them?
Yeah, I re-glued them, because as part of the DIY lifestyle, you don't want to throw anything away.
Right.
Sustainability, right?
Hashtag DIY lifestyle. Hashtag eco-friendly.
Let me go back over some of the comments. First of all, Joe Lewis is watching.
Yes!
Yeah, he really needed to be here. He in the last show just showed up and started being our scorekeeper, which is very helpful. Pam said, good strategy. Just say the same thing that the other person said.
Ooh, Pam throwing shade into the Wood Palace. Good thing I use all flame retardant insulation, so that burn is gonna land as a dud.
Tessa said, hashtag DIY lifestyle.
Thank you, Tessa. Thank you.
Let's see. Tina P said, hashtag Wood Palace.
Yes.
Becky said, Team Becky, let's win this. Oh, by the way, I never gave out those last 50 points.
I bet I can guess where they're going.
I'm going to give, Becky, I'm going to give you, let's see. I'm going to give you 20 points, which brings you to an even 55. And hold on, I got to do more math. Nick George, I'm going to give you 7 points. Oh my goodness, it's a tie. I can't believe it. You guys tied tonight.
Can I give a quick no-bit shout out to Joe Lewis? Because this is the workshop where he and I helped build the bar for the Comedy Spot. So
That's right.
Joe, not to get all serious, but he helped, and he so if he's still watching, thanks, buddy. Hashtag Wood Palace for life.
Yeah, good job, Joe Lewis. You guys did a great job on the bar. We super appreciate it. It's probably the coolest thing that we've had going in a long time.
Okay.
I mean, not ever.
Okay.
When somebody said, when is 55 even? Yeah, you got me.
In base 2, baby.
Hashtag free Nick George. Hashtag Wood Palace for life. Hashtag we breathe sawdust.
It's funny because I actually don't have a doorknob on the inside of that door. So whoever's saying free Nick George, I don't know how they knew that. Closing this door.
You're stuck in for life.
I don't know how I'm going to get out, but I left a little crack because I'm,
You're smart. Smart guy. All right, before we get out of here, Nick George, thank you so much for being part of the show, and Becky, thank you for being part of the show. I really appreciate you guys.
Thank you for
being
having
here.
me.
Yeah, always a pleasure.
And everybody that's watching online, I think it's really great that you've been tuning in and hanging out. I super appreciate it. Join us at 7:30. We're going to do Comedy Spot News. We're going to check in with people, our field reporters and Comedy Spot crew members that are out there at home and not leaving. So we're going to check in on them, make sure they're doing okay. So come back at 7:30 for that, where you'll see me juggle at least 4 different things on that show too. So it should be fine. Should be fine. Nick, Becky, thanks again. Everybody, thank you. We'll see you in the next show. Bye, everybody.
Cheers.